Alright, welcome back to another training video. This video was supposed to be uploaded yesterday, but it's whatever. I fell asleep while editing. Now, right here, in this training video, I'm actually doing a leg day. And this wouldn't really be what I do on a leg day, but since I couldn't go to the gym today, I just did something at home. Now, for the first movement, I did a hack squat on the kettlebell. Now, I don't really train legs for just sheer mass and muscularity. I mostly train them for athleticism and strength. So, most of my leg movements I'm doing with on my toes rather than flat-footed. That also makes the movements harder, so I think you should give it a try on doing some leg movements, like a squat on your toes, but not too heavy. Like, I wouldn't go too heavy on a squat on your toes unless you're doing a cyclist squat, which you have a plate underneath your heel. Then yeah. Now the next movements after this, I did a single leg deadlift on both legs. Is actually a pretty good movement. If you get the form right, and the stretch is actually pretty good on the hamstring. Alright, now unfortunately, the most weight I have on me at home is around 135. So I sort of did a sissy squat using 135. Now, personally, I know most calisthenics athletes don't really train legs that much, but I don't really like that. I at least want to have a good amount of strength and athleticism in my legs, and not just have some toothpicks, That's not very. I don't really like that, honestly. Now, the next movements I did are called good mornings. These are actually pretty good on the lower back and hamstring, but I didn't really go all the way down because I haven't done this movement in a very long time. But it's still a pretty good movement. Now, this movement I discovered while messing with the rings. Essentially, it's like a hamstring curl, but it's essentially a hamstring curl, but on the rings. This is actually extremely fatiguing. I didn't think this would be that difficult, but I had to go I couldn't even get past 10 to 12 reps. And most it was 8, maybe. It's maybe even 7, probably 7. Then right after that, I did leg extensions on the floor. And most people don't know about these, but this is a pretty good finisher. And the last movement I did for this video would be a sissy squat to failure. Now, that's not my entire leg day, because there's some movements I left out, like a Nordic curl and calf raises using the kettlebell. Single leg calf raises to failure using the kettlebell. Now, to really finish my calves, I would go put on a weighted backpack and go on a treadmill and put it on a 12 incline at 2-3 miles per hour.